Welcome viewers to another edition of Brave Namibia, where we meet ordinary and extraordinary Namibians. In our first clip today, we're in Windhoek, where Zoe Karsten caught up with Andeline Wieland, who owns the Snow White project. Here's more.
So welcome to my studio. This is where all the magic happens in Windhoek. I always joke and say this is the prettiest place in Windhoek. It starts with the shoes and crown collection that I have from my days back when I also did beauty pageants. It's been a minute, but still have that legacy going on. And that's also how I know so much about how to look your best, because I've had to do it multiple times throughout different phases of my life. My favorite joke as we go into the dresses is always when clients say, oh, are they sorted by size? Obviously, as you can tell, I have a bit of an OCD brain, so this is color coordinated, which makes my life a little bit easier. But I absolutely love it because it's everything from super glam, over the top, like matric farewell style dresses, to, if you want to be cute about it, cute little cocktail numbers, you know, for your sweet 16, or if you're just a grown woman trying to have a, I don't know, like Taylor Swift bachelorette vibe. I feel this is giving Taylor Swift. I try as much as I can to get everything that is an unusual color or an unusual design to the nice classic tried and tested true designs that everyone looks great in. For example, one of the colors that I feel everyone always looks great in is a burgundy dress. And we have everything from super simple that you can wear to like a wedding, to your over-the-top matric farewell designs, you know, that are a bit more detailed and lovely. And I love that because a lot of girls like myself are a bit more princessy. I love feeling like a Disney princess when I get dressed up. But you get those girls that just want the clean girl aesthetic, old money vibes, and we have that around here as well. As you can tell, we even have a small wedding section. So yes, brides, if you do want to elope, or you just want a second dress, or you want something for a court wedding, we got you. And then, of course, as with any woman's closet, black is just always a classic. So our black dress collection is probably the biggest color collection we have. We are running out of space, I'm not going to lie, so I'm very excited for what the future is for the business because it just keeps growing. We're actually custom making 21 matric farewell dresses this year as well, so that's going to be added at the end of all of this. I'm very excited because it's not just evening gowns and wedding dresses. We also have crazy things like this feathery number over here, which is a costume. We had a school school pageant where the theme was Alice in Wonderland, and we designed this bad boy. Now you're like, Andeline, where is there a feathery monstrosity in Alice in Wonderland? This was actually the flamingo. And now if you don't remember, they play croquet with flamingos in that movie. So I told her I think this is going to be an absolute winner, and it was. It took a lot of hand sewing, but it was so worth it in the end. And often I have clients that are very last minute. I prefer it if you can come at least a month or a week before your event at the latest, but last minute things happen, crises happen. So what I love doing is, this was a little business I started during my university years. I started making custom costume jewelry. So I only make one of each pair. It's super fun. My favorite, of course, is always the more vibrant, bigger ones, like here at the bottom. They're particularly fabulous for pageant girlies or photo shoots. And it's an amazing way to just make your outfit a bit more wow. So that is something I started and kind of do on the back burner now. It's a fun little passion project of mine, but it's also an awesome way to just wrap up an outfit for you in case you have a crisis. Then another old trusted is the boob tape. Now you're like, what? Trust me, there are solutions nowadays that you don't have to stress about what underwear you wear under dresses. So we stock some pretty good boob tape as well, where you can put the ladies where they need to be for whichever dress you choose. And then another way in the last few years I've really become a big part of the community is through school dances and, of course, my personal favorite, school pageants. I was Miss Teen Namibia myself many years ago. I did Miss Namibia, Miss Supranational Namibia, and I also ended up styling Miss Teen Namibia and Miss Namibia for a few years until I kind of went my own way. So trust me, I understand the stress you and your child are going through. You don't have to have a dress made for her. It's not necessary. Trust me, you will find something here. And it is such a joy for me to walk the full journey that these girls go through to put themselves out on stage and face their school communities and try and challenge themselves. So I love being a mentor, I guess, if I can put it that way, to them on their journeys. Because yes, even if you win your school's pageant, you wouldn't necessarily go anywhere with it in life. But I have seen so many young women go from very quiet, shy types to afterwards, after they did the whole pageant experience, being able to speak properly, communicate effectively, and there's a confidence about them. And that is something that pageantry gave me as a very shy, nerdy ginger child back in the day, to being the woman I am today. I would not be the presenter I am if it wasn't for that experience, and that is why I love to give back in that way. So moms, if you are just clueless but you want to support your child, contact me, I'll help you out. So you're probably wondering, how did you collect all of these dresses? Something like this one, for example, was literally gifted to us 2 days ago by a matriculant who graduated 2 years ago and realized, I'm never going to wear this outfit again. But another girl can enjoy it as much as I did when I had my big day. And that is something I love about this. This is a community closet. It's not just my sense of style. It is the sense of style of so many women. What I love the most about this place is we have a little tradition where all the dresses have a name. And it's not just an arbitrary random name. They're literally named after the women and the girls that have donated the dresses, which is something that I absolutely love about working here and having this business, because it's so personal. Everyone's personal style is reflected here, and we've got something for all shapes and sizes because of it, which is another thing I'm extremely proud of. Inclusivity is something that I think we need to celebrate, so that every woman can look at herself and go, wow, I am beautiful. So you don't have to live in Windhoek to be able to get a dress from the Snow White Project. If you are in any of the other towns around the country, don't worry, I love using the courier service and we can courier dresses to you. But all I'll need you to do is contact us either on Facebook or Instagram, or you can just get straight to our business WhatsApp on all our social media platforms. Contact me, let me know what you want. Our Instagram and Facebook basically serve as a catalog. All the prices and sizes are listed there. It's super user-friendly and transparent. And let's get chatting, and let me help you look your best for your next event.
Next, we're in Walvis Bay, where Precious Gittinalpo spoke to the owner of the Atlantic Edge Boutique Hotel, Charlene Coetzee.
I am Charlene Coetzee from Walvis Bay, Namibia, owner of Atlantic Edge Boutique Hotel, from 6 months going forward to a whole future, successfully run by a woman-owned. I started with Atlantic Edge Properties 2 years ago, which made me my person I am today, striving for success, striving to create a boundary for younger women in Namibia to also have the courage to find themselves in a place where they feel they are worth it, to find a goal and to really strive on accomplishing the goal. Because I think sometimes you do get a goal, but it's hard for someone to trust in your goal and to really put that on the map. So for me to be in Namibia and to be an owner at a very young age, is my goal is really to get ladies, to get women in Namibia to really seek for something within themselves and to strive for that. And I started in Walvis Bay with my boutique hotel 6 months ago, and I really feel the pressure was on for a young woman to accomplish something like this is not easy every day, but to wake up and really feel that you have it and you can be the best for today. I think having a team behind your back is very important, even if it's not family. It is very important to have a very strong team, to have your back no matter what happens, and to really also see what the positivity is in your neighbor next to you, trying to take you up this staircase, and not to be that one coming on a level and then wanting to be, I am the best, but not seeing those around you. I think that is what is very important in Namibia, and also in women and in everyday business people, is to really see that you need your team to be successful, and you need your partner to be successful. So without your team being on your side, I don't think you will be able to succeed. But to succeed and be successful in your everyday life is very important. And I also think to come from a past going into a future, you need to also acknowledge what you have in past and then go into your future with a positive mindset, striving for success, but never forget where you came from. So I came from Windhoek. I'm one of two sisters. My mom and dad was also one of the divorced parents. So I think that is also one thing that can also be a very big impact in some of the children's life in such situation. So coming from that, and also coming from a household that did not have that much, is very important to remember of where you came from in not having that much, but to also be that humble when you have much. That is something that I really feel is very important in business owners, in women, in men in general, to know where they come from even while achieving success. So that is one of the important stuff I do feel, and also to open up opportunities for younger people in Namibia. So for example, in my boutique hotel, I have staff that were unemployed. I had staff that came out of school starting with me now. So my main goal is not only to make myself successful, but also to make those around me successful in achieving what their dreams are. So in total, I don't have only my dream, but I have a complete group of dreams to achieve with my main goal. So I came from, I got pregnant early. I got pregnant at 17. I had my first son at 18, 4 days after my 18th birthday. So I never completed grade 12. I completed grade 10. I married at the age of 19. My dream was never to start a hotel, but my dream was always to create a future for my kids, for my younger generation, and again for their kids as well. So my main goal is to achieve bigger successes for the young generation growing up, to have a dream, have a goal, and achieve that dream and goal. I have two boys. The oldest is 8. His goal is to become a scientist, medical scientist. And then I have the smaller one, which is turning 6, and he want to be a pilot. So I do ask them each and every day to not only have goals, but to also practice what you want to be one day. So in practicing what you want to be one day is having a mindset of not only business, but positivity, and waking up to feel that I am good enough for what I want to be one day. Okay, so at that age, my mom also asked me to please walk on my own feet. So I left the house at the same age, at 17. So I think for one to leave the house at 17 and needing to see what is the world, what is the future, what is ahead of you is quite difficult. But I think to not give up and not go and seek self-sadness is one thing that you really need to wake up and see that the world will not get me down for what is happening to me now, but what I want to do is the important thing overall. So pushing through to something that you want is the most important. So to get up and feel that you are not worth it. I always say to my son that if you cry alone, but if you smile, everyone smiles with you. So it's up to you if you want to lay down and be sad, or if you want to get up and seek what the world wants you to seek. Okay, so I really love being a mom. I love being a wife. I'm 6 years married now. So I love being a mom. I love doing business. I seek business opportunities each and every day because it's my personality. But being a mom and being loved by my children, by my husband, is also one of the most important things that make me the woman and give me the courage to get up and to fight for what I want in life. And I think support is one of the main things that you need, is get someone to support you. If it is a husband, if it is your mother, if it is your parents, if it is a friend, but get someone that can be the supporting system in your life. I think that is one important thing, is to have the support. I think that is the main, and also to have a team by your side that you can trust, that you can leave to say, I'm working now or I'm going now, but for them also to have respect towards you is also very important. Next up, I really seek opportunities for myself, for my family. So next up is definitely going forward with more 20 rooms within the next 6 months. There's also another opportunity coming up for an app, and then also I do seek forward in doing a rental service, because we all know what is going on in Namibia, what is coming for Namibia, and for that I do see a lot of opportunities for the young generation to get up and fight for what they want. Advice that will stick, I will most probably say to really see what your values in life is. So for me, value is very important, because all of us have a specific value that is a top value in your life. And for me is people. Communication with people is very important for me to have each and every day. And for me, that is to have a value. A value is very important. So once you find what your value are, you will achieve success.
Thank you.
In our final clip today, we meet Stefaans Blaauw from Hartland Twenties Bay, who tells us about his love for cooking, which then also led to writing a book. He chatted to Leandria Mouwers.
Vleisland, vroeger. En ek was in Windhoek, en toe het ons verkoop, toe het ons in die baai toe getrek, en toe het ons in die oorkant van die pad by Total, 'n Vleisland slaghuis begin. Nou ja, dit het ons later verkoop, en die mense het dit nie regtig gemaak nie, hulle het toe teruggetrek na hulle dorp toe, en toe besluit ons, daar is 'n groot behoefte vir lekker vleis, oorduidelike vleis teen die regte prys hier in Twenties Bay. En toe besluit ons gaan die naam verander na Hartland toe. Jy weet, soos die Engelsman sê, rethink en rebrand. Toe doen ons dit. En nou hierdie is nie 'n slaghuis nie, ons is eintlik meer 'n deli. Want ons hou nou aan aas, ys, hoeke, sigarette, koeldrank, botter, jy weet al daai goed. Maar soos ek sê, ons is nie in die ware sin van die woord meer 'n slaghuis nie. Ons spesialiseer in steaks, dis rampsteak, sirloin steak, ribeye steak, en dan die gedroogde goed. Ons maak ons eie salamies, maak ons eie klein salamietjies, ons maak ons eie droëwors, maak ons eie vet beesbiltong met die sagste snitte. Ons maak nie 'n thai-biltong nie. En ja, die manne wat wil brei, ons maak ordentlike boerewors met ons selfgemengde speserye. So die manne wat wil brei, weet nou al, Hartland hier by die selfvulstasie by myl 50 is maar die plek om die vleisie te kom haal en lekker te brei as jy ordentlike vleis wil brei.
So sê vir my, jy is nou al jou hele lewe lank in tussen vleis.
Wel, ek sal nie sê my lewe lank nie, maar ek het na ek met die weermag klaar is en teruggekom het huis toe, Namibië toe, na my land toe, het ek in die vleis betrokke geraak. So ons staan nou so by 30 jaar. Wat ek nou die goedjies bou.
Baie kennis.
Ja.
Baie kennis. Jy het 'n boek geskryf. Vertel ons 'n bietjie van die boek.
Ja, ons het 'n Facebook-blad begin vroeër wat genoem word Vleisland se maklike resepte. En dit het ek begin as 'n inspirasie vir die jongere mense wat nie weet wat maak jy met mins as jy mins gekry het nie. Party kan nie 'n eier bak nie. En ons neem aan, almal weet wat om met 'n stuk vleis te doen. En toe die mense my gevra op Facebook, stig vir ons 'n resepteblad en deel jou resepte met ons. En toe het ons dit begin doen. En na so 'n jaar of 2 toe het die lede op die groep gevra, wil jy nie vir ons 'n resepteboek skryf nie? En toe skryf ons 'n volume 1 Vleisland se maklike resepteboek en dit toe uitverkoop. Binne 'n jaar of 2 toe skryf ons 'n volume 2. En nou, alles nou ongelukkig uitverkoop in Namibië. Ek dink ek het in Suid-Afrika nog 'n paar van die boeke hoor. Maar soos ek sê, dit gaan oor inspirasie vir die mense, die jonger geslag wat nie weet wat ons weet nie. Wat ons maar met hulle probeer deel en in boekvorm vir hulle probeer beskikbaar stel.
Vertel ons 'n bietjie van die resepte in die boeke.
Jong, daar's nou snaakse resepte van eystervark se rugvel in 'n gensbok se kwakkie en 'n koedekoei se eier en sosaties en boerewors en salamies en lekker maklike kookresepte. Kaas, meatballs, frikadelle. Jy weet dit wat die ou mense maar mee groot geword het en dit wat ons mee groot geword het. Nee, ek dink nie ek gaan weer 'n boek skryf. Dit is baie duur. Dit kos bitter baie duur om boeke te druk. Die laaste ronde het so by die R70,000 gekos. En as jy jou belegging vat en jy kry dit oor 5 jaar terug, dan is dit nie regtig vir my die moeite werd nie, maar die blootstelling was goed. En maar alles wat jy hier sien, ons biltong resep, ons droewors resep, ons salami resep, alles is in die boek en alles is op ons Vleisland profiel. Ons het 'n Hartland Henties Baai groep op Facebook en as jy daar aansluit, die resepte is daar, ek deel al my resepte met almal, dis nie 'n geheim nie, want ek wil hê die mense moet die resepte leer ken, om voorkant toe jy weet hulle eie goed te maak.
Nou, u plan is om af te tree.
Hierdie is die aftreewinkel, ek het klaar afgetree, so ek sal daar staan by die til en hier by die mes, tot ek omval, vat julle my langbome toe, dan tree ek permanent af.
Maar en wat gaan ook weer gebeur met Hartland?
Hartland gaan nou net so aan soos wat hy aangaan. Ons gaan nie baie groter gaan nie, want dis nou vir ons 'n lekker, wil ek sê, hanteerbare besigheid. En ons wil liewer minder verkoop, maar die kwaliteit en die standaard dieselfde. Ja, Hartland gaan net hier bly en tot ek my kop neerlê, sal ons oordentlike rampsteak en oordentlike vleis voorsien aan die mense.
Boodskap aan die gemeenskap en aan die jong mense. Wat wil jy graag miskien vir die jong mense sê, want hulle het nie baie kennis,
Kijk,
baie wysheid.
wat ek vir die jong mense kan sê is, maak jou eie goed. Dit klink moeilik in die begin, maar dit is eenvoudig en is ongelukkig 'n bietjie werk. Ons is te bederf in ons lewe. Ons gaan koop liewer iets voor ons homself maak. En dit wat jy koop en dit wat jy kan maak, regverdig die prysverskil in elk geval nie. Want die kwaliteit wat jy vir jouself kan maak met minder gifstowwe en speserye en toevoegsels en byvoegsels, is maar net aan die einde van die dag vir jou gesonder as jy dit self kan maak. En dit is lekker. Dit moet 'n passie word. Ek meen, as jy jou eie worsie by die huis kan maak, jy kan 1 kilogram op 'n slag maak. 2 kilogram. So dis nie rocket science nie. En dis hoekom ek wil die jong mense inspireer. Kom leer, as jy wil iets leer, ek sal jou leer. Ons het kursusse aangebied hier. Die mense het uit Suid-Afrika uitgevlieg om blokband kursusse en borskursusse hier in Henties Baai te kom doen. En dis my doel. Ek wil graag die jonger geslag toerus om vir hulle self te kan sorg as dit by vleis kom.
Boodskap aan Henties Baaiers, die swakke boenders, die baienaars.
Die baienaars, die Weskusmanne, hier by Hartland kan ek jou verseker, koop jy die sagste en die beste steak wat jy in hierdie land met geld kan koop. Daar is geen slaghuis in hierdie land waar die rampsteaks geklassifiseer word dat net die sagstes vir die kliënt gevacuum word om te braai en dit wat nie goed genoeg is vir die braai nie, eindig in die biltongkas. Dis dit, jy sal nooit by Hartland en Henties Baai tuisteak koop.
En 'n service met 'n smile.
Altyd lekker en jy proe, as jy hier instap, dan proe jy die droewors of jy van die droewors hou voor jy dit koop, jy proe 'n stukkie biltong, jy proe rookworsie. Ek glo, jy moet proe voor jy koop. Dan weet jy wat jy koop. Ek het baie keer 'n ding gekoop by 'n vulstasie en as ek 10 km uit die dorp uit is en die eerste hap van, dan gooi ek hom die venster uit. So, kom proe by ons, kom toets ons produkte, kom kyk na ons pryse, kom kyk na die kwaliteit. Jy sal nie 'n klomp seënings in ons wors kry nie. Ons maak met skoon vleis, brisketvet, maak ons boerewors.
Ten laaste, 'n kort stukkie besigheidsadvies wat jy miskien kan deel.
Besigheidsadvies, as jou produk reg is en jou kwaliteit en jou prys is reg, sal die mense jou altyd ondersteun. En jy moet een ding onthou, solank jou prys nooit laer is as jou kwaliteit. Quality beats the price every time.
Baie dankie.
Thank you for tuning in today. If you know of someone you feel should feature on our show, please contact us at brave@synergy.com.na.